Glad to have you with us from Bowers Stadium. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Sam Houston State head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinals offense will go to work first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Back to throw, it's Atkins. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Young. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Bearcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Offense in a bunch formation.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Defense wants to bring the heat. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Atkins. With the catch, it's Hoover. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A handoff for Watson. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roughing call gives this offense a 1st down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Atkins. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinals! They put the first points on the board.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Running to Green. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Finding some room. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The offense set for a 1st down play. Running inside. It's Moore. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bearcats! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll.
He's on the loose. Wide open and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Ball State! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Barry Johnson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Snags it and he's open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion and they've got it at the 26.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these 2 wide receivers are putting up. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Corner's going to give them room. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to pass. It's Atkins. A little screen to the running back. Quick spin on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. Might have a chance. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to throw. It's Atkins. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Thompson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The run inside. It's Moore. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. back to pass. On the run, still looking. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. It's Watson. Runs through the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Here's the handoff. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the air, it's Bailey. Complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Just drives it between the uprights. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. These corners backing off a bit. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. To the air, it's Atkins. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ball State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Stevens. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Bailey. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first interception.
To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bearcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A give to Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Brown again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Brown. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 3rd. Touchdown Bearcats! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Bolden. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Atkins. They're working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Watson.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finds his man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Cardinals! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arm's starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They'll run the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now on 2nd down and short. Here's Duke one more time. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Tootin. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And let's take a second to look at the numbers these two quarterbacks have posted. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I think great offenses find a way to...
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Tootin. Fires to the middle. That's caught, it's Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Moore. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
From the red zone, it's Moore. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to pound their way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
Scanning the field, it's Tootin. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end and cover.
Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out at the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it and swatting it to the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Tootin. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bolden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Watson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Watson again. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Blasted as he lets it go. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Running inside, it's Wormley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it.
Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Back to pass, it's Tootin. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Barry Johnson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Under fire. And they got it.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll give it to Watson. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's Duke one more time. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On third down, here's Watson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch and he's free.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the second time there.
There's got enough space. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ball State. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Wants to throw again. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world.